Alright, what's going on, guys? You probably just saw my Predator Photoshop, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the behind the scenes of it. So here we go. So this is the picture in its first form. Now, as you can see, there is some weird stuff going on. For example, the background is a different color than the foreground. Now the reason for this is that I had taken two different sets of photos. So the first set of photos was pretty much what you see here, the Predator, these two guys, okay? But then I didn't like the fact that the background was too out of focus. So then later in the day, after I discovered this, I went out and took another two set of photos, one of the foreground, one of the background, and I reposed everyone. But I didn't like the pose. So I'm like, I have to go with the original set, but I didn't feel like retaking the entire thing. So I'm like, now there's a problem that these are two different grades. So then what I did is, I never done this before, but I regraded it. So then it matches almost identically, and it's really hard to even tell. So I'm going to pop it on right now, and you can see. Nope, actually that's the wrong one. Okay, here, you can look at this. This is just a different angle, but let me find which one it was. I think it's this one. So I just regraded the background and blended them together, and it's almost a perfect match. Like, you can't even tell that it's two different photos. It's almost perfect match, I think. I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but it's really hard to tell. And then obviously I turn on the background and some stuff like that. So that's this. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the next one. So, what? Oh, okay, here we go. So this is basically the first round of grading. I darkened everything and sharpened everything, and it's pretty simple. Obviously, too, this Dutch wasn't here. I added him in. He's from a different photo, so and the same thing with the helicopter. So then now we're going to move on to this one. So this is with all the special effects, and this is the funny part. This guy originally was not in this position. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can see right here. He was originally right there, but then the laser gun wasn't lining up with where his body was. So then last minute I had to move him all the way over. That was like the last change that I made, and it's kind of hard to tell. I think I did a pretty good job, really. But that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to give a little bit of a behind the scenes here, and thank you for watching. I'll try to make more of these if people like this.